Hey everybody, it's Dan Sfera, www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Once again, that website address is www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. The best place, once again, for clinical trials content anywhere you'll ever find. And let me turn off my cell phone because it may ring while I'm doing this video. And I only like to do them once. So, we don't do any edits or anything on our videos. We just shoot them and then we put them up. But anyways, and we do that because we feel that's the most authentic way to do it. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about the relationship between the study participant and the research coordinator. And I haven't heard this topic brought up too many times, and especially on the internet. I mean, this kind of stuff just does not get talked about. But it's important when you start talking about the day-to-day activities of a study participant being in a clinical trial, volunteering his or her time. It's important that they get along with the study coordinator, which is essentially what a study coordinator is, and they go by different names: research study coordinator, clinical trial coordinator, clinical study coordinator, CRC, whatever. That's basically the person that you're going to be spending most of your time with when you're doing a clinical trial. Yes, the study doctor is the one who's ultimately responsible for the outcome of the clinical trial and for your safety and things like that. But they're doctors and they don't have that much time to spend with you. So that's the purpose of a study coordinator. They do most of the study procedures. So anyways, it's important to develop some kind of trust between yourself and the study coordinator. And it's important for many reasons. As we've seen on our blog, we've had people who have had negative experiences about clinical trials. They've had bad experiences, and it's led to basically them not reporting side effects that they had from the clinical trial, them withdrawing from the study, things like that, because they didn't feel like they can trust the study coordinator. And the study coordinators didn't really go out of their way to make the study participant feel comfortable. So I'm not suggesting you guys be best friends, but you do need to have some kind of trust between yourself and the study coordinator. So it's possible at some of the larger clinics where they have a lot of study coordinators to request a different study coordinator if you're not comfortable with him or her for any reason. Just ask the study doctor or ask whoever's in charge, the administrator, the site director, whoever's in charge. Ask them, just tell them, hey, I'm not comfortable sharing my personal information with this person for whatever reason. It's something personal, we don't click or whatever. Would it be possible for me to come in and see a different study coordinator for my study visits? In large clinics, that won't usually be a problem. It may be a problem at some of the smaller clinics where you don't have that many study coordinators. So in those situations, you may want to just talk to the study coordinator and tell them what's making you feel uncomfortable. It may be difficult to do, but it is an option. And study coordinators, the opposite is true as well. I've had cases where a study coordinator has not been, didn't feel comfortable interacting with particular study participants, and they would come to me and say, hey, can we have someone else handle this person's visits because I'm not comfortable with him or her. And I would make arrangements to do that, because at the end of the day, you want the study coordinator and the clinical trial participant to have some kind of relationship where they both trust each other. Because look, at the end of the day, the trial participant, they're going to be revealing personal stuff about themselves, about side effects they have, about feelings they may be having. You want to definitely get valid and good quality data from the trial participant. In order to do that, you want them to be comfortable with the study coordinator. So study coordinators, make sure that you guys go out of your way to make the study participants feel comfortable. And study participants, make sure that you feel comfortable with the study coordinator. And if you don't, it's okay to speak up and ask somebody. Say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this person for whatever reason. See if the research clinic can accommodate you. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. But either way, let us know about it. I'd love to hear from all you guys on this topic, both from the study participants out there. How have your interactions been with study coordinators? And vice versa, study coordinators, how have your experiences been with some study participants? Have you ever had cases where you felt uncomfortable? Share some of your strategies, and hopefully other people can learn. But anyways, this is a very important topic. It's the relationship between the study coordinator and the trial participant. It is critical. It's a critical relationship, and it's very important that both parties feel comfortable. Let us know your thoughts. www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thanks a lot.